Howdy and welcome to the Mighty Mo Chuck Channel. I be Chuck. So these are the stocks that I've bought and sold in the past. I'm not holding these stocks right now. I bought and sold them in the past. I just want to go over the list. Now you can see that I have not really bought and sold that many stocks. I set the account up at the first of the year. I didn't start trading until later. And basically, I just started trading right before the market crashed. So the first stock I bought was VXRT, and it was intended to be a day trade. It became a swing trade. I held the stock a little while. It did pop up. I made money on it. That's the main thing. And then later, the stock became active again. And I was looking at it and said, this stock's going to take off. Because of the way it was doing, this stock's going to take off. But I didn't buy it. I didn't listen to myself. And so you can see, this was a $2 stock, and that's where I was going to buy it. I was going to buy it back at $2. And it's gone up to $14.92 now. So, yeah. Chef, I bought that as a day trade. I was real proud of myself. It was such a smooth, my God, that I've never traded a stock more smooth than that. I was a smooth trade, baby. I'm so proud. And then after I sold it, it just kept going up. It kept going up. It would have been a better swing trade than a day trade. So, that's a good stock. ASTC, I bought that as a day trade. I bought it. I sold it. I made money on it. I did good on it. PSTV, I bought it as a day trade. I bought it. I sold it. I made money on it. I like that. VVUS, I bought it as a day trade. I sold it as a day trade. Did good on it. MBRX, I think I had to hold this stock a little bit. But I did. I bought it as a day trade. And I sold it fairly quickly. I didn't have to hold it a whole lot long. And I made money on it. Now, the CNSP, I bought it as a day trade. It went south really quickly. I could not sell it. I ended up holding it for the day, just for the day. In other words, and at the end of the day, I looked at it and I said, you know what? I don't like this stock. Why did I buy this stock? God dang it, why did I buy it? I just did not like it. I'm not talking the company down. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not talking the company down. But for that day, I held it, from when the day trade had busted, I held it to that day. And at the end of the day, I was looking at it. I said, you know what? I'm going to sell it. So I sold CNSP for a loss. Later, for whatever reason, I really don't know the details, the stock became suspended temporarily. It's back trading now. It's doing perfectly okay. I'm not, I'm not bad mouthing the company. Don't misunderstand. But that's the one stock that I sold for a loss. I lost $11 on it. That's how much I lost on it. Dish, I bought before the crash. I bought it because of the merger between Sprint and T-Mobile, and Dish was involved. Dish held a spectrum. They're getting into the cell phone business. I bought it because of the information that was out there. I thought it was a good trade. Then the market crashed. Dish tanked. So I ended up holding it. I held it a good while, and when it started going up and it finally got to a point where I felt I could set a decent exit point, I set my exit point. I got out of it. I sold it way too soon. It kept going up after I sold it. I didn't figure it right. But I made money on it. I made money on it. I held it longer than I would have liked, but I made money on it. That's the main thing. APOP was a day trade that turned south. Now, I did not sell this one off. I kept it as a swing trade, and it went up. I made money on it. It turned out to be a good swing trade. It was a good trade. Haynes HBI, I bought it at $8. I bought it as a swing trade. And kind of an investment because it pays dividends. So I collected dividends off of it. I bought it at $8. I sold it somewhere between $10 and $11. And obviously I sold it too soon. It went on up. But I'm happy. I made money on it. And I also got dividends on it. That's always a good thing. Naked, that was an intended day trade. It became a busted day trade. I ended up holding the stock. I held the stock a good while. I went on and set my exit point on it. I got it set up for the automatic trade where it would automatically sell when it reached a certain point, certain price. It reached that price. It sold. I made money on it. There again, on the day that it popped up higher than my exit price. I said, dang, I could have made more money on it. But, I got what I got. That's good. DXLG, I bought it as a swing trade. It was a stock that I noticed was basically trading between 50 cents at that time, not now. At that time, it was trading between 50 cents and 75 cents, 80 cents, somewhere in there. There was a good gyration there. I thought, okay, man, I like that. I like that gyration, baby. Yeah, Humpty, 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 Hump. Yeah, that's almost sexual. Humpty, 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 Hump. So anyway, I bought the stock. I sold the stock. I made money on it. It's actually fell below that support level right now, so I'm not sure what's going on with the stock. Now, blue, I bought that as a day trade. I sold that as a day trade. It's a little different. It was not a gap up. It was a gap down. And it was a tremendous gap down. Other people, I'm sure, noticed and watched it too. And I thought, okay, the catalyst, the people are actually misunderstanding the stock. They're not really reading the study exactly right. And when it hits a certain level, it's going to bounce off that level. It's going to bounce. This is a good stock. It's a good stock. It did not deserve to take that crash like it did. So I bought it. I sold it. I made money. Unfortunately, I bought two stocks that day. Blue worked out. It worked out perfectly. My God, it was a beautiful trade. The other stock, it was a disaster. I'm still holding that stock. It's an old stock. I'm still holding. Yeah. So back when I first started trading, I could use my phone for connection to the internet. I have a better connection through my phone than I do through my DSL. And so that's the reason I was able to get some of the successful day trades off, was because I was using my telephone through the hotspot. Then my hotspot screwed up. I couldn't use my hotspot. And I had trouble getting the cell phone company to deal with the situation. So I finally went out, you know what, I'm going to downgrade this account. So I went from paying $130 a month to paying $83 a month. Of course, I went from having 12 gigabytes of data to 2 gigabytes of data. So they got my hotspot back working after I did that, because I finally woke them up. Yeah, I finally woke them up. But now I've only got 2 gigabytes of data, and I don't know whether I'm going to upgrade it or not. I really don't know. So anyway, right now I'm having trouble doing true day trades, but I'm taking it slow and easy. Like today, I did a trade on paper, and you know what? It would have failed. It would have totally failed. So it was good. I didn't day trade. Anyway, much thanks for watching and listening. I do appreciate it. Thank you.